as I pointed out, this week has seen a sharp rise in the number of cases in Pune. First, sir, if you can explain to me what the situation on the ground is, especially when it comes to the relaxations opening up. The expectation is that we will start to see much more economic activity. Is that likely to happen?
Yeah, at the very outset, I can say that the situation is under control. So far, out of 15 wards, the situation is serious in 5 top wards, where maximum number of deaths have occurred, as well as number of positive patients are almost 90% in 5 wards. The rest of Pune city is likely to open up on 3rd.
So when you say rest of Pune city is likely to open up on 3rd, can you explain to us what that means? Will there be any specific timing? Some states are looking at some specific timings for shops, etc. to open. Will it be all shops and establishments across Pune city that will be allowed to resume functioning? Of course, malls, etc. under the MHA guidelines are not allowed to open. So can you give me a little more details on what will happen come the 3rd?
Though it would be largely governed by GOI regulations about this, because Pune has more than 1,000 cases, it will definitely fall in the red zone and red district classification. However, within the city, the local bodies has been given freedom to classify red, green and orange zones within the city itself. So far, the containment zone, we have declared the entire PMC area as containment zone. But on 3rd, we'll be definitely reviewing as per the new GOI guidelines as well as Government of Maharashtra guidelines. And what I feel is so far the sealed area is around 81 square kilometers as against 330 square kilometer area of Pune Municipal Corporation. So almost 1/4 of the city is a containment zone. But after 3rd, probably we will be reviewing the containment areas. It would be restricted to mainly the micro clusters and the slum areas where this is mainly concentrated, and therefore the total containment area will not be more than 30 square kilometers of area. So large part of Pune city and almost 12 wards of municipal administration which fall out of this containment zone are likely to see opening of some construction activity and some shopping activity, etc.
Okay, that's good to hear that you expect that come the 3rd of May, there will be relaxation across large parts of the city. But specifically as far as the industrial hub is concerned, so in the Pimpri-Chinchwad area, because that is where most industrial activity takes place. What is the situation there? How many industries have sought permission? How many have been granted permission? What are the conditions that you are putting in place to ensure there is a restart?
Mainly IT industry of Hinjewadi is outside Pune Municipal Corporation limits, and Pimpri-Chinchwad also has a separate municipal corporation of its own. So, but mainly as far as PMC is concerned, is mainly IT industry on the outskirts of Pune Municipal Corporation and some construction activities there. Lot of people are making inquiries, and we have told them that on 3rd probably you will get lot of relief, especially in construction activities of Pune real estate sector.
Okay, when you say lot of relief when it comes to construction activities, sir, has there been any guideline that's come in from the central government to states in terms of what will be permissible? Because there have been some relaxations that have been announced, but since you specifically spoke of relief for construction, what should we expect?
You know, the earlier guidelines which are right now enforced right now in the other than the containment zones, they will continue to be enforced, and there, you know, they have agreed for industrial activities, agro-based industries, medicinal, pharma industries and construction activities, pre-monsoon works, metro and important road development projects, etc.
But, you said that a lot of inquiries have come in from industry wanting to restart, sir. But what about the conditions? Because the feedback from industry was that conditions imposed are also quite stringent, including things not just transportation, but accommodation on the premises itself. What is the current situation in terms of what is being allowed for industry?
Basically, right now, the conditions are attached with the containment zone. If somebody falls in containment zone, the relaxation conditions are not applicable in containment zone. Once the area is out of containment zone, you get a lot of relaxation and you don't need any passes, you don't need any special permissions. Therefore, I feel after third, major area of Pune might, heave a sigh of relief and might start their operations.
Okay. Are you dealing at all with the issue of stranded migrant labor, sir, within Pune? Because that's a cause of concern. And now with the MHA notification that was issued last night, the movement of stranded labor, stranded tourists, pilgrims, etc., has been allowed. Are you involved with that from the perspective of Pune?
Yeah, right now we have around 29 camps for shelter camps, and there are around 1,800 migrant laborers. The laborers within the state are moved right from day one. Right today we could relieve 180 people which belong to Solapur, Ahmednagar and neighboring districts. Interstate is yet the issue which is unanswered, and it might be resolved in 1 or 2 days.
Okay, the interstate movement of stranded labor might be resolved in a day or two. Finally, sir, Mr. Gaikwad, let me ask you, because you seem fairly confident that come the 3rd of May, we will see further relaxations. That's the impression that the Ministry of Home Affairs has also given by way of a tweet saying that there will be more relaxations, but we have to wait for the details. Now, given what you are seeing on the ground in terms of the healthcare infrastructure and the ability to be able to cope, even if the number of cases were to rise, do you believe that now the lockdown has served its purpose and we need to get down to a much faster exit?
Absolutely true. Absolutely. I agree 100% to that. However, while saying so, I think we need to restrict for the containment zone to microclusters where the concentration of positive patients is high, and especially in slum areas where isolation is very difficult to maintain for the people.